Hi guys, I'm Melissa Ryan. Welcome to my channel. I'm talking about addictions today. This is part 2. In this video, I want to talk about alcoholism. I've personally never suffered from being addicted to alcohol, but I have a good amount of experience with people who have. My father was addicted when I was a kid. He gave it up cold turkey. I lived in Manhattan for a long time where alcoholics are like the majority of your friend group. It's a city that seems to run off alcohol. So yeah, I've had experiences with that too. Let's break it down. I talked about in the first video about spiritual reasons, and I wanted to bring that up in this one as well. I'm using healyourlifeforever.com. It says here, there is an inability to accept yourself and or your circumstances. In a very broad view, I think we do need to constantly change to better adapt in general. We're fluid, we're made of water, we have to keep moving, keep changing. A lot of people don't like their lives, and it's hard to change them. And believe me, I absolutely understand. You do not need alcohol to feel that. But I do feel generally for alcoholics I've known, they don't like their life. They don't like their job. They don't like a serious aspect of their lives. And they're drowning themselves in alcohol to make them feel better about their situation. Alcohol is very powerful. It's very acidic. And see, I don't drink a whole lot. I do like to get drunk. Like, when I do drink, the only reason is to get drunk because I don't really like the taste of alcohol. And sometimes I just feel like getting drunk. I like the feeling. I can't do a whole lot when I'm drunk. But yeah, everything kind of slips away. You don't care as much about anything. I think the times where I was drinking most of my life, I was doing a lot of partying, a lot of clubbing. And generally sober state, I don't jump on tables, start dancing. I absolutely do that when I was drunk, which is embarrassing to think about, but I had a lot of fun, and it's great. I talked about my shortcomings. I'm an absolute stoner. I smoke a whole lot. If I'm going out for hours, like on a hike, I'm rolling spliffs to go with me. I've got my shortcomings. I don't want to downput anyone with alcohol, but I do think it's so prevalent in today's society. It's really accepted because alcohol is legal. Even drinking before you're legal is like sort of extremely accepted and just expected, really, when it's really fucking dangerous. It's really dangerous. I said in the other video, you can kill yourself in an hour if you really want to with alcohol. And people I've known who drink a lot of alcohol would drink it every day, morning till night. Some people don't do that. Sometimes people, they work in the day and then they go home and they get themselves pissed at night and then they start all day functioning alcoholics. Again, Manhattan is like run off them. I urge you to just look at your life. What do you need to be drunk to get you through? What do you need to recover from what you've done? I've talked about being a stripper, and first of all, I can say I've had so much experience working with girls who drink so much for their shifts. So many girls, oh my God. It was definitely sort of almost weird that I was like pretty much the only one who weren't drinking, maybe one of the two who weren't only drinking. I mean, I'm smoking, but yeah, not drinking, never taking shots. Customers wouldn't like it, but I'd tell them to fuck themselves. And you meet clients who also, I mean, not always, but a good amount of them are drinking too much. You know what too much is. I'm not going to say what too much is. It's different for everyone. But they're drinking too fucking much, and they know it's too much. In my experience of talking to people, living with people, having them part of my family, they really don't like a big aspect of their lives, whether it's their job, whether it's themselves, whether it's the relationship that they're in, their significant other, and they're refusing to do anything about it. Refusing sounds very like harsh, but yeah, it's refusing because day in and day out, you are pushing your problems away by just drowning them in alcohol. It hurts your body, it hurts your brain. It's a depressant, and it's sad to see. It really is. It's sad to see. I said earlier, the symbolic reason is the inability to accept yourself and your circumstances. Your circumstances are more changeable. Do I want to say they're more changeable than yourself? I guess it depends on the person. For me, I find it seems almost cyclical. You change yourself, you change your circumstances. You change your circumstances, you change yourself. It really can go either way. But one of the two, both of the two, you're not doing anything about it. Figure it out. Sit down with an empty notebook and just write until you figure it out. Or just quit your job. Now, I do want to say, I understand what it's like to have it be really difficult to change your circumstances, to change your life, to change your job. I realize that I'm a single girl. I strip so I have enough money to get myself around the world. I'm very fluid. I've made my life fluid specifically, but I understand we all get into different things. People don't always have that. I know a lot of people who don't have that. They can't travel. They don't even have a passport. They don't have the money to get a passport. They don't have the time to get a passport. I'm talking about people in my family. I know it's not easy. I know it's scary. This world really impresses upon you that you should stick with what you know, take the safe route, just make money, buy yourself a home and just exist, and it's just, God, it seems so fucking boring to me. And really it is, and I think that's why a lot of people go to bars, buy alcohol and stock their houses with it. It's just make it more interesting, make it more fun. I saw this documentary on Amy Winehouse, and she had to give up all of her vices for some sort of concert she did, and she won this award, and she seemed like she was on top of the world, but she was telling her friend, like, it's just so fucking boring without the drugs, and it's just Just makes you think. I mean, she went a really wrong way, but you don't really have to get yourself to that point. There's so many things you can do. I'm making millions of videos on things that you can do. Um, but yeah, I feel for alcoholics, not in a judgmental way, just in a way that I've lived with them. I think I understand them in certain ways. I've been, best friends with people who abused alcohol, and, they would tell me what they were going through and secrets, and even when they were fucked out of their mind, they'd have a moment of clarity and just be like, I'm drunk all the time. This isn't good, this isn't good, I know it's not good. And even you. People are very proud to be drinkers, like, I can drink all this and I drink it all the time. It's like, congratulations. But what are you burying? What are you trying to hide from? What are you trying to make better? If it's your job, there are so many ways to make money. You can even take your clothes off on the internet. That's what I do. You can do a lot of things. For those who have families and it's more difficult for them to switch jobs, personally, I think it's good to be an entrepreneur. Figure out what you want to do. I'm always encouraging my dad. My dad is very creative. He has all these sorts of ideas. And he thought up the idea of making organic dog treats, really great ingredients. And I thought the idea was great at the time, and I put it all together. And he helped me after work, and I ended up selling. I did a lot of it for him. I have a lot of issues with my dad in the sense that I'm always pushing him to do more because my dad used to drink a lot. He doesn't anymore. But I want to make his life better. I really do. And I'm getting a little lost. I've missed him. I haven't seen him in a month or so. I feel for you alcoholics. I really do. Do your best to change your life. Do your best, that's where I was going. Do your best to change your circumstances. Work from home, doing something you love. Use the internet as far as you can. You can sell things online, you can do things online, you can reach other people with similar interests online. Make a serious, concentrated effort to focus on something you love to make you money when you're home from work. I know it's very easy to turn on the television, but we are talking about your livelihood. It's important. Focus on that. The more you focus on that, it's only going to bring you good. It can literally save you from the shithole job that you've been working at too long that you have no interest in. It's more important to do it if you have a family because you need to be a good role model for your children. You don't want them growing up and having shitty jobs. Or just jobs that they're not happy in, where they have to go to the bar after every shift just to make them feel better about themselves. So that's alcohol. That is my take on people who drink too much alcohol, how to help, just to understand the situation. I'm going to talk about some more examples, but that is that for this one. Thank you for listening.